Hello, we are here with Dr. Clive Glover. And we're going to ask about genetically modified food. So, tell us about GM foods.
GM foods, well, they are usually food that have a bit of foreign DNA put in them. And the foreign DNA usually gives them some kind of advantage so that they are able to either grow faster, grow better, or there may be some other advantage that comes about by putting in some of their foreign DNA in there.
And do you know any of the biotechnology used?
So the biotechnology that would be used for this is it's just simple gene cloning. So you clone a gene from a particular organism that has a particular trait that you'd be interested in, and then you'd have to do some kind of transformation to turn the plant cell with the new bit of DNA into it to turn that into a viable organism. So that's the technology that's used. Some of the companies that do this, what's the biggest company that is? Monsanto is the biggest company that's involved with making GM foods.
Where is that? Is that in Canada?
Monsanto is actually an American company based somewhere in the Midwest. I don't remember exactly where. Another very interesting thing about genetically modified foods, there's a lot of controversy about it. There was a very interesting court case in Canada that went all the way to the Supreme Court between Percy Schmeiser, a farmer by the name of Percy Schmeiser in Saskatchewan, and Monsanto, where they basically accused him of stealing their products, which he denies having done. He claims that it just blew into his field.
Oh, we heard about that.
Yeah.
We have heard about that.
So it's a very interesting case, and was finally settled in the Supreme Court about a year ago now, I think.
Just a quick question. Are there any proven side effects of the GM foods? Because I know it's like really like new lately, and they haven't got a lot of testing, but.
So there have never actually been any proven bad influences from genetically modified food. So nobody has ever actually definitively shown that genetically modified food is bad for the environment. However, having said that, that doesn't mean that they aren't bad for the environment. It could just be that no one's done the right experiment yet. There was actually a report by a scientist from Berkeley University of the US claiming that it was very bad for, that genetically modified corn was very bad for butterflies.
Well, we have monarch butterflies.
Monarch butterflies. But it's not clear whether that report is actually correct or not.
Do you know any Canadian companies?
There are some Canadian companies that are involved in this, but I can't actually name any of them exactly. So, yeah, now you've got me on camera saying.
And just the last question, what is your personal opinion on GM foods?
My personal opinion on GM foods? Well, I think if GM foods are used in the correct sort of way, there's a good example of rice, of golden rice being genetically modified to actually have a vitamin A in it. And, you know, when it's used in that kind of a way where it actually has some kind of advantage to the people who consume it, I think it can be really good.
Do you think that the company should label it then?
That's a tough question. You know, I don't see why not. I think it allows people to have a personal opinion on whether they think that they want to consume genetically modified organisms or not. But I actually, as I say, I think that they're actually a good thing usually. But if people have a choice to where they want to not consume them, then they should have that ability as well, which would require labeling.
Well, thank you for your time. Very
No
well
problem.
appreciated.
Clever.
Thank you.
Thank you.